think we're live. I am not taking that for granted until my other screen updates. So if we're live, woohoo! All right. Tell you what, I don't know about the rest of you, but where I'm at, it is a good day to be inside. I mean, dang, it is frisky. My brother is taking care of my dad today, so I can actually turn my notifications off. Boom, look at that. You won't hear the Star Trek door chime sound. I am going to run and grab something real quick. Be right back. I just don't want any blood getting in my caffeine system, you know? Horrible when that happens. And plus, honestly, little hair of the dog, when you get out of the gym and your pre-workout starts to wear off, you don't want that crash. Normally, I don't get that from when I take the C4 Sport. Been trying the NO Explode lately. Not. I am not doing good with it. You take the recommended amount, don't feel nothing. You take the same amount I was taking of the C4, and you feel weird. So there's like a fine line between and ugh. So, all right. So how is everybody doing tonight? Sorry about that. It was a rough time getting home quick enough and picking up for the dogs and trying to feed them and get stuff ready for my wife. So I want to have dinner ready for her when she gets home. Hope y'all are doing good. Bunny, how you doing, hon? How's it going in Colorado? Because if I can blame my weather on you, woof, woof. It went from one day, 51, 52 and rainy here, down to like 30 with like 45 plus mile-an-hour wind gusts. Weird snow this morning, thankfully just above freezing, so it didn't really accumulate. Mixed with rain, and now it's just cold enough it's on that edge of icing with the crazy high winds. So, wahoo! I mean, wahoo. Just gonna, I don't know, man. I am just happy that this weekend that we changed the clocks. I am very happy about that. I just am. I am tired of the darkness. I want to get some daylight. And yeah, as crappy as the weather is here the last couple days, I really want to get to, some spring weather coming up. I do. The wind, okay, so you did send us that wind. Thanks a lot. Because, man, that is just frisky out there. But yeah, I think we're going to warm back up. Let me see here. I know, like anybody stopped in for a weather forecast. But I've been told, hey, when you go live, the notifications don't go out right away, so don't just right away jump into stuff. Let people somehow get notifications. Okay. Even though with my tiny little channel, YouTube, it's well known that YouTube rarely sends notifications. Even on big channels, they don't send a lot of them. So my tiny channel, yeah, probably 2 people get notified. Let's see. Tomorrow supposedly 45. Of course, then 38 with more rain, 80+% chance of rain and more winds. And then 50, 58. Oh, Monday and Tuesday next week, 69 degrees. Then is right after we change the clocks. Yeah. Yes. I'll tell you what. I'm not saying that I need to be a snowbird or one of those people that move south, but there are times anymore that I question my sanity, even living my level north, here in the Midwest, the Quad Cities area. There's times I question that bit of sanity. There's times that Tennessee, Texas, or Florida do look better. So yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. Spring. But, oh, man, I just give another minute here and we'll get on to going. Anybody that's in the background, welcome. Feel free to chat. J&E, I'm so sick of the cold. You are actually, I think if you go by the curve of the earth, Janie, you are more north than I am. And yeah, I think you guys have actually had a rougher winter snow-wise than we've had this year. We've actually been pretty lacking on snow, but what we've had is when we've had times above freezing, weird as hell, we suddenly get rainstorms. We've only had like 2 major snowfalls here this year. But we had a weird winter, I think warmer than average for us, which happens every so many years. We get those. But then we've also interspersed that had major, major cold. Just stupid. It's like, make up your mind. Eva, how you doing? How you doing? But yeah, we had a bunch of snow. Yeah, you and Rich Discoveries, I bet he was just happy as hell. He loves to plow. Honestly, when I'm in a truck plowing back in the day, I didn't mind that so much. It's driving. I like driving. So I grew up in the country where there was nothing around, where we drove in the snow for fun. So yeah. But I am a little tired of, I don't even mind shoveling it. I don't even own a snowblower because my wife and I enjoy doing it by hand. I'm goofy. Mr. Patterson. See, now this is good. I'm just kind of shooting the crap a little bit. Like I was told, I think it was Mr. Miles told me, hey, when you go do these live streams, don't just go in hot and start going. Some people don't want to go back and have to rewatch to catch what they missed, and notifications sometimes don't go out right away. So, Mr. Miles, I listen, man. Plus, also, the other day, Jim Patterson came in hot and totally derailed me because I saw him on the corner of my eye on my other screen. I was like, oh, you jerk. So you got to watch it there. You got to really watch it. But I do listen. But yeah. Ugh. Plowing is not bad when I have to get up at 3 a.m. to work next day. It sucks. Ugh. Well, also it depends if you have to plow. See, my dad was always this huge, I gotta plow, I gotta snow blow. He's in his mid-upper 80s right now. Doesn't walk well. I'm like, you don't have to plow. All you need in your drive and where you're at now is a little walkway to your truck, the 4x4 truck you've got that my wife found for him. You get to that truck, just drive over the damn snow. If you get enough snow to stop that truck, then you got a problem. Just enjoy your comfortable house, walkway to and from the truck. The truck has remote start, so he's fine. So, yeah, so it just depends if you really have to shovel or plow. I actually got a notification from YouTube. Oh, whoa. Let me tell you, there's a strange thing going on with my YouTube channel. It's strange because my live streams for my tiny little pinprick of a channel are absolutely slaughtering my YouTube shorts. They love those things. That's why you do them. They are slaughtering my YouTube shorts and my regular video posts. They barely get any views, and I'm not picking on you guys. Trust me. I am not. But, wow, my live streams are absolutely decimating my normal videos and my shorts, which is craziness. I don't know. I might take that as a good thing that maybe you guys prefer just live. Honestly, I do think live is the future of YouTube, Rumble, and on-stream casting because I think people like it better. It's an interaction thing. And I think people like interacting. So, hey, problem is YouTube still has an algorithm that actually dings your channel for live streams when you're not doing all the other BS they prefer. Rumble, on the other hand, from what I'm told, their algorithm favors live streaming. So they're putting their eggs in that basket. So yeah. Oh, and to those of you here that remember my other channel, I'm not giving up on that. I just haven't had time lately to do streaming on both. But probably tomorrow or next day we will do a just chit-chat stream or talk a little urban exploring on that channel. You'll hopefully get notifications. Haha. Janie, we don't see many on our lives. Lives are hard to draw people. Depends on when you do them. Like right now, 6 o'clock. I am not sure who's coming live. I know there's bigger channels like Timcast or D-Day Cobra and other stuff that might be coming on in a little while. It's hard to find a point of bringing people in. Also, I know it helps how you tag them, how you share the stream out, stuff like that. And I know, J&E, I see your notifications on Facebook for your streams when you post them up there. And yeah, I see them 3 days to a week after you do them. Facebook is horrendous on timing. I get notifications, like I'll get notifications today for posts people put up 3, 4, 6, 7 days ago. I'm like, well, how's that useful? Weird as hell. We do Friday night at 8 p.m. I will admit, my Exploring with CF live streams didn't get a lot of views for at least a year, year and a half, maybe even 2 years of me doing them. But I learned how to share them out, how to talk to other people. You got to make sure you try to get it out there on many platforms as possible. X, Instagram, yes, Facebook, and talk word of mouth with other people. It helps. Buddy, yes, it does go too fast sometimes. There's sometimes when I watch some of the bigger guys, I do like the chat, which my wife just does not like. She's like you, says she hates how the chat just goes. She's amazed at how many I can read. We'll be watching on our big TV upstairs. Got the 70-inch TV, and we got the chat going down it. And I'm picking up a lot of it, and she's like, what the hell? Says it gives her a headache. So sometimes I do turn it off and just watch. So you don't always have to have the chat on. You can turn the chat back on just when you want to participate. So anybody might be coming here. Yes, we are going to talk about what's in my thumbnail and my titles. But Mr. Miles, one of the normal regulars here, and sent me a message telling me, make sure you kind of chit-chat first, give people a time. So I will ask also another bit of advice that I forgot from my other channel. Please, when you're coming in, please hit the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, don't subscribe yet. Wait to see what I say, see if there's anything worth you subscribing to. If you aren't here because you agree with me, that's fine too. Feel free to comment. I am not here for an echo chamber. I normally wear a Trump 2020 hat. I'm a Donald Trump fan, not a Republican, not a Democrat. And we do have disagreement here. Not a big deal. Just keep it semi-civil. I'm probably the least civil person here, but the chat we try to keep semi-nice. Not perfectly nice. We are adults here, hopefully. But yeah, also, please, if you like anything I do, do share it out once in a while. If you know anybody else that likes to talk about this stuff, or would like to put me in my place maybe, hey, feel free to let them know about it too. Live streams, Janie, once again back to that, are a tough thing. Sorry, I did what would somebody tell me when they saw my stream here? I said, you're not commercializing enough. So I did my bit. But yeah, some people don't like the big podcasts. I like a combination. To me, a big podcast, I have a problem with people that feel too corporatized on YouTube or Rumble. And I know some people may look at Steven Crowder, but Steven Crowder actually built himself. You can still find tons of his old videos. Him doing crap by himself in a basement with a webcam. Long time ago. But you know what I mean? There's corporatized people. And I'm not trying to pick on this guy, so if you like him, I'm very sorry. Benny Johnson seems too corporatized to me at times. So, now I don't want to pick on Benny because I actually kind of like the guy. And I think he believes 90+% of what he says half the time. But it feels too corporate. And I actually try to stay away from people like that. I think that's why me and Jim Patterson bonded over Salty Cracker a long time ago. That's why I still prefer a lot of the smaller guys. So, I mean, I have no problem mentioning other people's channel here because I'm not an arrogant jackass. I've been told, you're never supposed to mention somebody else's channel if they're in the same vein as you. That's competition. Screw that. Screw that. I think people like Salty Cracker, D-Day Cobra, even Timcast, which is borderline the edge of my corporatist feel. But I think it's worth looking at other people. Yeah, I know, Jim. But I couldn't get on any earlier, and I knew he was coming on, so I knew I was up a creek. It is what it is. All right, guys, we are going to hop in on this, and I'm going to shrink myself down manually because my hotkey still isn't really doing its job. I hit it once in a while when I was doing the test. Sometimes it'll do it. Sometimes it will not. So give me a second here. I'm going to shrink me as soon as I pull this off here. And we're going to go here. And let me get myself down to a semi-normal size. Whee! Look at that. It works fine manually. The hotkey's supposed to go whoop, whoop. All right, we're going to talk about Trump's speech. And I am not just going to out and out read, as many of you come here know. I don't just try to read all these verbatim. I take bits of them. But we are going to talk, because I actually have some notes. You know, I don't do scripts. But I do kind of a meandering opening talk. And I do have notes. I actually have a notepad on my phone I use. All right, Trump's speech last night. And I will talk to you here whether you're a Democrat, Republican, Libertarian, center left, center right, doesn't matter. I think the Democrats, during Trump's speech last night, totally looked horrible. They showed they are nothing right now but the party of hatred. Pure hatred. Democrats, if any of you Democrats see this, tell me how that was a good look. There is a reason the Democrat Party is at its lowest approval right now in the history of the party. Even when you guys were supporting slavery and we're not for the civil rights vote and stuff, that's not good for you. But last night, all I saw was Democrats just seething with pure hate. And Donald Trump was right. When he looked out and actually addressed the fact that there's nothing, he's come to the realization. The man likes to try to reach out, but he said he's come to the realization there is absolutely nothing he can do or say where the Democrats will even give him the time of day, say anything good, or even stand up and clap. Not even where the country's doing good. Things they traditionally supposedly stand for and agree with. But even then, they cannot stand up and do it. To me, some of the worst ones were the family of Lake and Riley, the girl who got the volleyball. I don't remember all the names, guys. The poor girl who got the volleyball spiked in her face. She will never have full function in her body again. Got that ball spiked in her face by a biological male playing in the girls' volleyball. And if you've ever seen that video clip, it is horrendous. I've seen girls spike the ball, but this guy was a good amount bigger, biological male, a good amount bigger than all the girls. And that swing. Even if you didn't know this girl got hurt, you watch that and you'd be going, holy crap, she just got hurt. It is decimating the hit. But they couldn't even stand, even if they disagreed with what Trump was saying, talking about transgender not being in girls' sports. At the very least, they could have stood and at least addressed or stood and clapped for that family, that girl who's fought to recover, for Lake and Riley's family. How about the poor kid who's been through multiple surgeries for brain cancer, told he would have 5 months to live, and now 5 years later he's still there. And what's his dream? To become a police officer. I mean, God, that kid, it was such a cool moment. And everybody knows it was unscripted. When he hugged that Secret Service man. I mean, it was a moving moment watching the kid's face. That should have brought tears to most people's eyes. And I think for a lot of people it did. And when they looked at the Democrats then, just sitting there, it looked horrible. Horrible. Them and their dumb little signs. I mean, good grief. Let me find that image. I got an image here. That one. Okay, I don't know if I can pull it up. No, I can't. Good grief. I can't transfer it over here direct. But they held up their dumb little signs. And they looked like morons. And it was all planned. I think the whole Al Green thing was planned. Why do I think that? Because if you go watch the video of it happening, as it's happening, not a single Democrat twitched. There was no raised eyes, no surprise. No, nothing. They knew it was coming. It was a setup. The DNC said, or Pelosi, okay, we're going to do this and this to protest. Well, we need a volunteer. Whoever volunteers will get extra money given to your campaign next time or something. You'll get on a committee. And boy, old Al was there. Or maybe it was just Al's idea. But either way, it was a setup. They knew it was coming. Half of what they did last night was theater. Wearing pink. Saying, we support girls. It's a woman support thing. But you can't support biological men not beating up on biological girls. Taking away records. By far. I mean, God, you're slaughtering girls in every... It's a saying, YouTube. Not actually slaughtering, so blah. You gotta watch it on YouTube. But taking away titles and scholarships and things girls fought for hardcore, and then injuring them. That is stupidity. And let alone the bathroom problems. So come on. So yeah, it was just stupid. And I think the Democrats are going to pay for this even worse. They have tried to spin this. I watched a debate on Piers Morgan earlier while I was at the gym. And this Democrat pundit they had on there, she is one of the... You should go watch it. The latest Piers Morgan video. She is the epitome of the far left. She is the part of the party that the Democrats can't afford to lose anymore, so they can't even moderate. But that's my opening. I just think they looked horrible last night. The pure hatred. Pure hatred. But yeah, Trump, this is over at Reuters, and I'll start on that after I check the chat here. Let's see. You do realize, oh, there we go. They looked like little children having a fit. They did. They really did. I mean, half of them, they sat there, and Pelosi looked like she was sucking on a Werther's Original or something. She looked horrible. These are supposed to be the leaders of our country. And realize I'm not as young as I used to be, and I love my dad, trust me. I wouldn't want my dad ruling this country. The man doesn't understand the darn thing I'm doing here. Half these 80-year-olds, some of them, a lot of them do have their cell phones. That's the other thing. See how many of them on the Democrat side were just dicking around their cell phones? Come on. Really? They looked childish. They looked like the party of pure hate. They didn't... I mean, you look back to Obama. You look back to even Biden. Even the Republicans, there were some issues. And I didn't support that. But they didn't act like this. The pure hatred of something. And the funny thing is, Jessica Tarloff on the 5 actually made sense today. She thought it was bad. She did try to play with Marjorie Taylor Greene back in the day. Yeah, but that was minor compared to the whole party en masse not even wanting to stand up or, give kudos or any type of cheer for the guests. Horrendous. Or is it maybe, hey, Democrats, let me ask a question. Maybe you're just racist? Maybe if that'd been a little white boy that had the brain cancer, you'd have stood up? I don't know. What is it? Come on. I want a real reason. It's awful they couldn't even applaud that sweet little boy. It is 100% horrid. I hate speeches, but I watched all that one. I watched every second. I watched it on a couple different streams later because I always like to get opposing viewpoints. I watched one of them with the chat on, just trying to see what people were saying. It was their fault that she got killed. 100%. 100%. Even worse than that they didn't stand up and, hey, ooh, crap. Lakin and all the others been attacked, killed. Even men who've been killed by drunk drivers from the illegals. Everything is their fault. And that brings me to my next point here, but I'm going to sit and read chat first. I got my point here. When you have multi-track brains, sometimes stuff gets lost. But yeah, I watched it all, Jim. Yeah. And honestly, I am biased, but I do think it was one of the best address speeches. I know it wasn't technically the State of the Union. I think it's one of the best speeches to the American public in my lifetime. Who do I think did also very good? I don't think Barack Obama was that good. I think Bill Clinton was better, but that's me. Looks like they were at auction. The signs. That's good. I like that. Auction. Yeah, I did see a few claps that was in their lap. There was one or two people, if you were looking, one who's wearing a pink outfit, and one or two people, they seem to be in a cluster by themselves, kind of not with the rest of the Democrats, right on the aisle near the back. And so, they were told, you got to sit back there if you're going to be jerks. There were a few, like 3, maybe 4, that did stand up and clap. And whoever those 3 or 4 were, kudos. That's open mind. That means there's a chance you will maybe help fix your party. So yeah, there were a few. You're right. There were a tiny couple of little golf claps. Not gonna lie, laughed my ass off. When Trump knew they were gonna disrespect him, the man can think on his feet. Man, I don't care whether you like him or not. He doesn't fuck up like Biden. He can read that teleprompter, but then he can just turn it off and go off that prompter and then go right back to it. Oh, calling out Elizabeth Warren by name, Pocahontas or Pocahontas there. Oh, I was dying. Once he knew they were going to disrespect him, the Al Green stunt and everything, all bets were off. But he had tried to reach out. It's men that cannot compete in a man's world, so they take advantage of women. You know what? Agreed. And the thing is, as I've mentioned, I know 2 transgender people in my own life, my own sphere. The one who's really into the politics thinks it's absolutely stupid, and I'll keep mentioning that. I will never bring that person out because it's not my place. But they say it should never happen, ever. They have an advantage that can never be negated. So yeah, but why don't we just have separate for them? The fact that they fight having a separate sports, categories for just them tells you a lot. So yeah, I loved all the little jabs Trump threw in. It was funny as hell. It was. It was amazing. They showed how evil they really are. Yeah. And the funny thing is, I think the word evil gets thrown around too much, but they did. They showed evil. They couldn't cheer for things that 70+% of the American public like. But yeah, we'll dive a little bit into this here. But yeah, evil may be the actual word. All right, Trump touts relentless start to term in speech to Congress, drawing catcalls from Democrats. I don't want to hear Democrats ever use the word decorum again. You can whine about what Marjorie Taylor Greene and a couple other people have done in the past to Obama and Biden, blah, blah, blah. That was minor, and Republicans at the time still stood up and clapped for guests, for really heart-touching things, even for some things they didn't totally agree with. This was a cluster last night. Trump vows more tariffs, dividing Republicans. The thing is, every polling I see show that 61% of Americans are for reciprocal tariffs, not just tariffs, reciprocal. That means if Canada is tariffing us 300% on peanut butter, we tariff them at 300%. Not the dim 25% that Trump is just throwing at them. 25 and 10%. Imagine how Canada and these other countries are handled if we tariffed them the exact amount back. We would decimate them. Yes, we may have, like Trump said last night, honestly. He openly said there might be some pain, maybe some bumps. We knew that. Anybody with common sense knew it wasn't just going to be rainbows and unicorns happening. We knew there's going to be some speed bumps and cow patties in the road. So any Democrat, oh my God, bet you're unhappy about your vote now. No, because we're not stupid. We're not stupid. We're not in a cult, Democrats. We knew. We knew we were going to look at the bottom of our shoe and go, oh, that's shit. It's going to happen. But you got to take some pain to fix stuff. It's just like the old saying, no pain, no gain. Come on. Goes with remodeling your house. Looks like absolute crap, but it's a nightmare until it's done. Same with working out. But somehow Democrats, you bet you didn't expect this. Yes, we did. We're not stupid. Trump's tax agenda could cut trillions of debt. Yeah. And the funny thing is, you just wait. We're going to start hearing it. He just wants to give tax cuts to the rich. He openly said again last night, across the board. Across the board. I still have family members who talk and whine. Trump just cut taxes for the rich when he was in first time. I will bring up government statistics showing what he cut across the board. And those go, I don't have to look at that. I know what he did. Yeah, what, from MSNBC? So yeah, I did love his opening. Told Congress on Tuesday, America is back. It was amazing. You could almost hear the cheer around the country. I mean, holy crap. And it was an amazing speech. It was long. But Trump, also he's proven something there. Biden could have done that. Could have done it as well. Couldn't go off prompter, start talking to people, then come back on prompter. He also proved how strong he is and how committed he is to this. Man, that guy's got energy I would kill to have. Whoa. Crazy. So yeah, I enjoyed a lot of it. Now, here's my fun part. There are polling out there. I enjoyed, let's see. Oh, this one. Oh, where's the polling? Is this the polling? Where is it? Do-de-do-de-do. Come on. Do-de-do. Sorry, guys. Oh, search better. Let's go. Come on. Is it going to show it here? No, it is not. Okay. Well, I had the poll up here. Well, pooh, I'll go. There it is. Okay. Now, this is deadly to Democrats. Deadly. This is CBS, and this is one of the upper polls. But almost every poll from the left even. And that's why I'm picking left. Polls from the right, stuff, sure, they're going to show huge. Some of those showed 80+%. Purposely went for the lefties. Because even their polls show between 70 and 76% of Americans liked it. And remember, they always ask more Democrats to skew polls their way. So, holy crap. Whoa, ad. But yeah, isn't that crazy? Views of Trump's speech among speech watchers. 76% approved. That has got to hurt. And I'll show you in a little bit some others. People were a little bit more moderated, I guess, maybe. But there were some others. CNN tried to slip in, well, nobody really liked this. It was low. But then if you look at their full numbers, it's actually higher than what they tried to originally. It's like they tried to leave one number out. It's like, busted. Let's see. Demon rats. I call them, yeah, demon rats. Let's see. I can do without peanut butter and avocado for a while. Get some. Well, the thing is, we both send peanut butter back and forth, milk back and forth, eggs. But the funny thing is, if they send eggs here, we don't tariff it worth a shit. But we send eggs up there, they want to tariff them like 270%. They do things to protect their industry. So does everybody else. Why is it only bad when America does it? And on the 5 today, Jessica Tarlov does not have an answer for that. Well, it's different economics in every country. Maybe they got to do this to protect theirs. And I can't remember, I think it was Greg or somebody said, well, why can't we protect our people then? And she was still trying to say it's because, well, these countries aren't as good as us or as big as us. So what? Why do we have to toe the line for their people? No more. Just peanut butter. Hate avocados. I do like my peanut butter. Oh, Salty's on vacation this week. Woohoo! Come on, Salty people. Give me a chance, man. You're right. I forgot. He was talking about his last stream. That man deserves a vacation. But yeah, so woohoo! Come on in, Salty people. Hey, if you know any Salty Cracker people, have them come on in for the night. Not trying to take his people. One, I never could. Two, I just find it disrespectful. The guy is epic. But I just love these polls. Let's head over here to X. I've got some others. We'll get to Whiny McButt here. Her speech wasn't that bad, but she made some boo-boos. So, we'll talk about her in a little bit. Let's see. Oh, this one. Now here, they start off talking about this. He starts off talking about this. And where does it go? Come on. Oh, come on. Where is it? Here we go. Now, at first, CNN was just trying to tout the 44%. Then they were putting that up against by Obama and Biden and all these others and Bush and going, Trump was lagging behind. Because they put the very positive and somewhat positive together for those people. But for Trump, they were just trying to post the very positive and leave the somewhat out. But in their full numbers later on, you see where, oopsie, the full number shows it. Where is it? Come on. But the full number, once you add those up, is 69%. That's at CNN. Approve of this. Maybe I got a lot of these. There. See what they did? There it is, right there. 44%. Very positive reaction. But under these numbers, if you go look up their statistics, they combined for them these top two numbers, the 44 and 25, positive, somewhat positive, and very positive for all these other men. Yeah, go look up how they did the numbers. You can find the numbers. But for Trump, they tried to hide it here. That's not the truth. The truth is 69, which puts him just above Obama. Ouch! That one's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt bad. Holy crap. Just the fact they tried to play games with the numbers. They couldn't give Trump that. It's only one that in the news story where they talked later. There's another one of their stories, I don't think it was this one, where they actually finally showed the two together. They were honest on one of their news shows. They're like, you got it, you dicks. I was like, I just loved it. This guy here, CNN, CBS, and YouGov polls look good for Trump. Yeah. Mostly leftist polls showed Trump in the upper 60s to the upper 70s in approval on this. And I haven't seen any polling on Democrats' numbers yet. That might take a little bit, if anybody even bothers now to do one. But it's not going to be improved, I'll tell you right now. Only the far left nutcase Redditors, they, them, zimzers are going to go, woohoo, they did amazing. Or they're going to go, actually, they're probably going to go, they didn't do enough. They should have been shooting rubber bands at Trump's face. And they should have been calling him a poopy head and stuff like that. They didn't do enough. They were horrid. And that's what the Democrats are fighting now. They've built these people. He's a poopy head. You know, stuff like that. That's what they're doing. The Democrats are not going to come out of this looking any better. Horrid. This is in response to this guy who was saying, oh, it's all horrible. Let me see if I can find his here. Let me see. There was one. Oh, where is it? They don't care about, the gutting Medicaid thing is such a lie. They're just trying to get rid of the waste. I can't find the tweet. It's buried in here somewhere. Oh, I want to hear about decorum from the right. Okay, you're going to compare what Marjorie Taylor Greene did to all of these jackasses who sat on their thumbs. Bunch of wieners. 74% approval ratings across the board once you do aggregate. Aggregate means you put all the polls together. Shows about 74% approval rating for Trump's speech. So yeah, crazy. Oh, I think Stephen A. Smith is going to want to run for president. He is coming out and just saying a lot lately. And he's one of those ones that is looking at the Democrat Party going, you got to stop this shit. You are gonna flush our party down the toilet. He's one that's saying they got to get away from the fringe left. I mean, I don't know. He's on a fringe left show, so is that really better? Oh, crazy. Mic drop of the century. Oh, I want to hear this one. I watched this earlier, but I think you guys are going to like this. Let me get my headphones on. I watched this one. I think this is a good one. Yeah, I know I got big headphones, but I love them and they work good.
The media and our friends in the Democrat Party kept saying we needed new legislation. Perfect. We must have legislation to secure the border. But it turned out that all we really needed was a new president.
Boom! Boom!
The media
one more time.
And our friends in the Democrat Party kept saying we needed new legislation. We must have legislation to secure the border. But it turned out that all we really needed was a new president.
Drop a boom in the chat, guys. Boom, that is devastating. That is absolutely devastating. All the time they were, we can't do anything. Biden, I can't do nothing about it. We need legislation. You know the legislation they wanted. It was just amnesty. Anybody that tells you we need comprehensive immigration reform, it's a code word for amnesty. We need no immigration reform. We have shitloads of immigration laws. Hey, just enforce the fucking laws we've got. There's a lot of things in our country that could be fixed if we just enforce the fucking laws we got, like firearms laws. We don't need new ones. We don't need new regulations. Enforce the shit you got. They never enforce. So when shit goes wrong, they can point to it and go, we need more. And I always ask, what law number 2465, when bad guys go, oh shit, I guess we can't commit gun crimes. Idiots. Just enforce. Look what it took. It took a president to come in and put in an administration and people around him that will enforce. And poof, lowest numbers in history. Went from the highest to the lowest. Come on, Democrats. Feel free to comment, hop in the chat. Tell me why you couldn't have done that. Because you were wanting amnesty. That's all it was. You needed voters. You needed numbers for the census to give your states more representatives illegally. Yeah, that's how they do it. You bring the illegals, and then you get the census to count them as citizens, which is bullshit. And then California, Illinois, a bunch of these other states get more reps, more electoral college votes than they should have. That's power. That's more power than voters. Just having them here for the census. Crazy. Cannot stand the view. You mean the ew. I really can't stand it, but I watch it because you got to know what the crazy end is thinking. And plus, what if somebody brings it up to you? You can't answer back. I'm not saying you need to watch it all the time, but do check out a clip here or there just so you know what the dipshits are saying. That was one of the best jabs, yeah. It was pretty clear last night that the Democrat Party is a party of hate. No class. Not only no class, I mean, Shameless Games. Hey, welcome, by the way. Thank you for stopping in. And very nice comment to start off with. I like it when you come in hot like that. And by hot, you have to be spicy, just dead on right. Not only did it show they were the party of hate, but it also showed they're the party of no ideas. None. And a party that is so sour and full of the hate you're talking about, they couldn't even stand for good stuff. People they should be honoring or happy about, or a little boy surviving brain cancer, wanting to be a police officer, having a heartfelt moment, hugging the Secret Service guy. I mean, my God, that is tugging. And watching that kid's face. And thankfully, I've seen no Democrat pundits out there go, that was planned. No, every human on earth could look at that child and go, wow, that was probably one of the most real moments we've seen in any presidential speech with any guest in the easy 50 plus years. That child was shocked. He was happy. And I hear he met Trump today and hugged Trump in the Oval Office. That was beautiful. And they couldn't even give that child some love, some respect, some applause. Stand the fuck up. Craziness. So yeah, I mean, shameless games, you're right. They have nothing. And the thing is, I don't want the Democratic Party to be that horrible. I miss when our parties used to actually work together at times. They didn't always agree, but they'd come together. They overlap, make our laws work. Everybody's a little happy, everybody's a little not happy. Works. The fact that we got them crazy as F now is not good for the country. It really isn't. I mean, it's crazy that we live in a time now where, yes, some conservatives have gone ODFS. Out there fucking somewhere, sorry, country saying. But the left has gone so far, I can't even see them with the Hubble telescope, I keep saying. And at this very point, if somebody had to ask me, what do you call yourself? If they really are going to pin my ass down, which I hate, I would have to say I'm Republican just by the sanity level. So yeah, it was terrible. Let's see. Yeah, they were all over me for not wanting to do the census. I got all kinds of threats. President Trump comes in and stopped it. Thank you. I really hope. Thing is, Trump tried to get illegals not to be on the census last time, and the court overruled him. The Supreme Court. And I had to ask even then, what the fuck? Show me anywhere where illegals should be on our census. That's stupid. That is retarded. That's a word that YouTube kind of gets cranky about. So yeah, I don't understand that at all. Hopefully Trump gets that done. And if anybody wants to, we could talk about the 14th Amendment too. That was never, ever meant for illegal aliens. The writers of that amendment actually saw that shit coming and said, it's not for illegal people. It's not for people coming across, having kids. They said that. Let's see. They chose to be this shitty. They really, really did. They chose shitty. And I think it's going to look bad for them. I think there's a lot of Democrats right now going, oh, fuck. You're kidding me. God damn it. And my wife last night, while we're watching, not the most political person, but she was definitely into the speech. Trying to tell me to stop my comments. She actually said, I hope this wakes more people up to the Democrats. I looked at her, whoa. I had to give her a little stewie. I went, she's right. I hope so. I think she's right. Maybe more Democrats look at this and go, this is what I'm fucking part of? I am not part of this shit. I used to vote for the person, not the party. I still try to vote for the person. People see my Trump hat and go, you're a Republican. No, I like Trump. I do still have some beliefs that are a little Democrat side. Like I said, if you want to go into abortion, oh boy, I am going to have disagreements with the left and the right. I'm kind of in the middle on it in certain ways. I am definitely, hang on everybody. Grab on your alcoholic beverage, a pillow, whatever you need to help you hold on to here. There's going to be some screaming. I am actually pro-choice, but major limitations, and there's nuance there, trust me. Hey, Ray Bramhall, holy crap. You learned how to work the chat. Sorry, not to pick on him. I've known that man for, holy cripes, 35 years. Went to college together. Worked at auto shops together. Yeah, wow. How you doing, Ray? Glad you got in here. Ray also lives in my area in the Quad Cities, so unfortunately he is also a prisoner of the state of Illinois. So, considering he works on the Iowa side, I can't believe he hasn't escaped. Except he's probably like me. When you don't have payments, it's tough. Shameless games. Like I said, watching from Canada, and it looked really bad. It did. The thing is, shameless games, you're not the only one. I've seen tons of people from other countries on X, on Facebook. I got a lot of friends on Facebook that are from around the world. I got friends in my texts I get. And you're not the first Canadian to go, holy shit, that looked horrible. There are people in the UK, Piers Morgan, and a bunch of people in his chat, his stream are going, wow, they look bad. Even the one Democrat punted on there was like, yeah, that was not a good look at all. When you lose Jessica Tarlov saying you shouldn't have sat your ass down, you looked really like sour asses. Oof. Oof. But yeah, Shameless. Wow. And Shameless Games. Trust me. Trump is messing around with your leadership. Americans love Canada, and we are scared shitless for your country right now. I mean, I don't know how you feel about Trudeau or where your country's going right now, but trust me, Americans do love your country. We think of you, I know you can get pissy about this, we think of you as part of America, actually. We really do. We think of you as like North Dakota. And that's not a shot. That is to say, we feel really close to Canadians. Probably closer than we do to our friends in the UK. We love Canada. And there's a camaraderie there that has really split. And I think Trump is not pissing on Canada. It's the government and how we've had this rift. And a lot of it's the Canadian government. To us, once again, I'm not in your country, but to us, it looks like, man, a lot of your freedoms have been damaged. A lot of your autonomy, a lot of your culture has been damaged. And that put a rift between us. So we do worry. We really do. I know a lot of Americans, when some people go, well, nobody gives a shit about Canada. I don't think that's true. We love you guys more than we love our friends to the South. Honestly, we do. We look at you almost as part of America. And considering 90% of your citizens live within 100 miles of our border, I mean, you know. So, yeah. Sorry. Shameless. Oh, I love when you guys can just, that's great. That's beautiful. Village idiot. Now, here, let me ask Shameless a question. Who is running for take Trudeau's job, or Castro Jr.? Boy, that's a whole thing we can get into. But Castro Jr.'s job afterwards, you think it's going to be an improvement? Or do you think there's still a monstrous battle got to happen because maybe your parliament is also pretty piss poor right now? I don't know how the makeup is, but it seems like you guys need a Trump-like figure and a cabinet to maybe move somewhere his way, give you guys nationalism. Healthy nationalism, not fake nationalism. Every country's government should put their citizens first, their country first. And I don't think Canada's been doing it. I think your government's been selling you down the river just like Biden and the left were here. Thankfully, we are getting back. But I know people in the UK that say they need a Trump-like figure there. Urbexy, speaking of UK, hello Urbexy. How's it going? Ray said something up here. Let me scan back up in the chat here. So the chat moves quicker than I get to. Pocahontas. Yeah, what was with that? Pocahontas clapped when Trump said she wanted 5 more years of war in Ukraine. Which, by the way, Ray, good one. The only time Democrats really clapped was for another country, not America. Nothing good for America. Not cancer patients. Not poor families of lost people. Corey Compertore's family. No, none of that. They clapped for war in Ukraine. Yay! Michael, hello. This is your problem. You don't have a solution when you see one. Fentanyl crisis is what we can't find it anywhere. Is that we can't find it anywhere. If we knew how to make it, 4.2 billion would have been out of here in 1969. Not sure what that means. What? I'm not sure what exactly you're stating there. You're stating, are you trying to say that we should have fentanyl here so people are croaked? That's not cool, but okay. Canada runs a 51st state, don't need a passport. Thing is, Janie, I don't think Canada can become the 51st state. We don't need another California. We don't need another monster Democrat voting state. Canada would have to come in as 4 to 5 different states. We would try to bring in the more center or right-leaning ones as their own states, and then the left. We'd kind of divvy up the electoral votes to try to keep things more level instead of just throwing everybody to one side. You'd have to do that. But I don't think Trump wants them as a 51st state. I really don't. I think he's just trying to highlight how bad the government is doing up there and maybe get things going the right way. I think most of what Trump does when he's poking at people is to bring awareness to something, because it does. It brings the news into it and brings the people of these countries into it. I think it's to get something done, not, really do what he's saying half the time. Let's see here. Pierre forgive me on the name, Polivoire? I don't do French. Is far ahead of everyone. We need a Trump-like thinker. I agree. I'm not saying you need Donald Trump. My God, that would be... I don't know if Canadians can handle Donald Trump. That might be too quick of a move. But yes, you need a leader for your country. Like I said, the UK needs one too. It's time to get your country back on its solid footing. That's good for the world. UK needs it just as bad, if not worse. Honestly, I think the UK might be worse off in some ways. I mean, come on, they're arresting people for memes. It's like, crazy. Still no passport, 100%. I remember my parents used to go to Canada all the time when I was a kid. They loved the forest and stuff, and just liked to go up across the border. Never needed a passport. So it's kind of sad that we do now. Things are improving since January 20th, says Ray. Yes, yes, yes. He was just lighting Justin's fuse. Oh, I love it. It is so bad here, the province of Canada talk about leaving the country. Holy shit. Wow, shameless. I did not know. I'd heard inklings, and I got a friend, he snowbirds in Arizona, but he's from Canada. He tells me it's worse there than Americans know. And they say it's because America has so much crap going on right now. It's hard for us down here to get our minds on any other country. It is. And I would say the two countries Americans care about most are Canada and the UK. We feel a camaraderie with those two countries. It hurts us when they do bad. And we still think of UK. We fought a war against you, but you know what? We think of you as our mom, kind of. We feel bad. And when J.D. Vance says there's not a lot of freedom going on in Europe right now, he's kind of right. Like I said, you can find the videos. Cops arresting people for memes, old men with memes. You hurt somebody's feelings and they complained. We are going to arrest you. Holy shit. Germany doing the same thing. A little Mein Kampf faction there, Germany. We're all supposed to be mad at Russia. Yeah, Putin's a jackass. They're not exactly a super democracy or anything. But holy shit. Look what Germany and UK doing. Our allies. I hope you're not that bad up there, Canada. I heard you've had some arrests on comedians. Whoa. Everything west of Manitoba would be Republican. And honestly, that's what I mean. We'd split Canada into 2, 3, or 4 states. Then we could bring them in. But hey, we're not going to go F with Canada and force that. If you guys do better, trade more fair, hey, woohoo, all happy. Let's see here. If y'all become the 51st state, would it be awesome? It'd have to be done right, but yes. I feel it's pretty bad they wanted to leave. Yeah. Thing is, in America, I don't know if Shameless, if you know this or any of you guys in the UK know this, there are parts of America that want to reorganize. There is fully the northern half of California that wants to break off from California into 1 to 2 states of their own. They're fucking tired of Southern California's insanity. You got half of, Oregon wants to break off from Oregon and join Idaho. You got 33 plus counties in Illinois, which is a third of the counties in the state of Illinois, have actually voted to break off from Illinois and move to become part of Indiana. And there's other counties that haven't voted yet but are expressing they want to. It's somewhere around 45 to 50% of counties in Illinois want to say F you, Illinois. A lot of it's because of Chicago. Yeah, so we got woes here. And there's other states like that just thinking, we want to leave. But so far, no state legislatures will let it happen. And it's going to take work from the federal government, which I don't understand. I think if counties want to leave and actually vote to do it, I think they should be able to do it. Why are we beholden to stay where you have nothing in common with the rest? Just saying. Did you catch Trump's quip about Greenland? Yeah. Yeah, Eva, you're right. Texas did want to go because they were not getting help from the federal government. Federal government saying, nope, you got to be buried in the illegal aliens. Well, what the fuck are we here for then? Did you catch Trump's quip about Greenland? Yes. And once again, he handled it good. I like at the end, we're going to get it one way or another, I think. It's like, oh, shit. But come on. Does anybody think he's going to go after and militarily attack Greenland? Come on. Horse shit. Detroit has turned out pretty bad, yes. But let me tell you right now, if Trump forces these auto companies, now he did do something I don't agree with today. Let's see here. This I'm not sure I agree with. He says it's going to go into effect in a month. He's given them time to try to move some stuff back here. Trump exempts automakers from tariffs for a month. Okay. I'm not my $95,000 Ford Bronco though. Ugh. Ford's had to start nixing those down on price. Some of these full-size Broncos have dropped from $97,000 down to like $75,000 or $70,000 for some of these. It's like, whoo! The Bronco Sports are cheaper, but they're full-size. They've been nailing people. Yeah, they'll exempt automakers from proposed tariffs on Mexico and Canada for 1 month. And I can okay, fine, let's give them time. But I think it's time to be tough on automakers too. Once again, we know we're going to have some pain from this. But it's time to bring it back here. Let's get Detroit working again in auto plants. And look, Honda's going to make a lot of their cars here now. You got chip manufacturers and all this industry. The steel industry is protected now more. The aluminum industry in our country. The oil industry. I mean, my God, the natural gas pipeline he announced the other night. Did you guys catch that? That's one I have barely heard anybody talk about today in the news. Somehow, a major announcement about a natural gas pipeline with help with in conjunction with other countries worth trillions to this country went under the radar. How the hell did that not become talked about today? He's already working with them, signing stuff to do this. Holy shit. A natural gas, a monstrous natural gas thing would be epic. And I got to ask, Europe, I'm sorry, Urbexy, it's going to go for you guys. Why in the name of fuck is Europe pissing all over Russia and Putin? Yeah, he sucks, he's horrible. We got to go to war against him. Yet you're buying tons of your fucking energy from him. Trump tried in his first term to say, hey, stop buying energy from your enemy. Come to America. We will sell you this stuff at a hell of a discount. We would love you to buy it from us. He said then it'd be good for us, be good for you. You're not giving money to Putin. You're funding his war machine. You want to hurt Putin? Buy from us, your allies. Stop buying from your enemies. Just stupid. Let's see. A long time ago, we lived in Detroit and would go to Windsor, Canada. A lot of stuff was cheaper. Yeah? Yeah, I've been to Detroit a couple times, but it was for urban exploring. Because there's whole areas the size of big cities just decimated. Empty, rotting. Kind of dangerous, but there's cool abandoned structures to urban explore. So yeah. Yeah, shameless. Yes, UK is in big trouble. They may even be in bigger trouble than you. I have yet to see as many police videos coming out of people just grabbing people for memes in your country yet. UK and Germany got some major problems going on. Oh, they will twist it around. Yeah, exactly. Okay, Urbexy, I think the main thought behind making Canada part of the U.S. is to bridge the gap with Alaska. Part of the states, but kind of hung out to dry. I don't know. Maybe. But possibly. Let's see. That's like here in Colorado. The transplants from California ruined our state. Yeah. My wife's aunt lives out in Colorado, and she says that all the native-born Colorado people are just hating what they're doing to the state. Coming in and voting like Californians. Lovely. And now Colorado has actually some of the worst anti-Second Amendment laws in the whole country now suddenly. Hey, I don't understand. Does anybody here understand the stupidity of fleeing a state because you voted it into a mud hole, going to another state, then voting it into a mud hole same way? Leftism is a disease. Sorry. Yeah, we don't take care of our own veterans. Trump will change things for the better, I am sure. I really think so. And the thing is, if Trump doesn't do good, then his followers are going to turn against him and say it. The whole Epstein thing, that proves it. Trump followers are not in a cult. When he does good, we're like, yes. When he does decent, we're like, yes. When he does shit, we're like, hey, The cultists are the ones in the Democrat Party that told us, no, behind the scenes, Joe Biden is doing handsprings. He's working 44 hours a day. He is epic. The economy is good. What do you mean the price of eggs are too high? What the hell? Yeah, then 2 days after Trump becomes office, what the fuck about the price of eggs? Oh my God, the economy's horrible. Cult. Yeah, we drill our own gas. Mainland Europe, not so much. Yes. Thing is, we've been browbeat so much by the greenies and the deep state of our government who wants this globalism crap. America has some of the highest level of natural resources of all the countries in the world. We have enough oil, even at our rate of increase, to supply our country with oil for 500 plus years easy. I think in 300 to 500 years, we're going to have new technology. I think by then, even we'll look at the oil and go, yeah, probably don't need that. Either we've gotten electric cars to work better by then, or we got little nuclear-powered cars. Who knows? 500 years, guys. That's the year 2525. Wow, we're like Starship Enterprise era then. At least in the first show, Enterprise, or Next Gen or something. But holy crap, 500 years? Beam me up by then. We may not need cars. But yeah, we've been taught this. America has more natural gas than any place in the world. We have crap loads. And I don't understand why the UK, Europe doesn't buy from us. Trump offered a price that beat Russia. Nope, we're going to buy from Russia. The hell? Make it make sense. Urbexy, we drill our own gas, mainland Europe, not so much. Yeah, but Urbexy, you guys are still buying nat gas and stuff and heating oils and everything from Russia. I don't understand why. I know Germany buys even more than you guys. So a lot of Europe. But the UK is still buying from Russia. In fact, UK leaders are one of the ones that told Trump, that made fun of Trump when he's offering buy from us. I don't understand that. Not spending on outrageous and completely ridiculous things. When Trump read. Now we can go back to the speech a second here. I'm going to read a couple more chats. We're going to go back to the speech on that. Thank you very much, Eva. Our other village idiot from Toronto. I don't know why, but somehow that phrase is killing me. There are things some people say that I just tickle that funny bone. That is great. Village idiot. I can't. My wife has some saying she'll say about our cats kneading the blanket when it's laying on her. She goes, oh, look, he's making biscuits. I'm like, the fuck is that? It makes me laugh every time. Village idiot is making me laugh. Maybe it's a Monty Python thing. Our other village idiot from Toronto was talking about turning the power off. Yeah, I had him on my stream the other day. I was showing that. And I was like, oh, I dare you. Dude, I dare your ass. That would be an epic fuck up on his part. And the thing is, what states are we turning the power off on? Mostly Democrat states. So, yeah, go for it. Go for it. I dare you. What a dumb move. I'm going to turn off power to Democrat states. You fucking idiots. All I know is I don't like how all these countries are mad at us for wanting fair trade. That's what it's about. They are pissing and shitting all over America because we are actually asking for not even fair trade, but semi-fair trade. Imagine if Donald Trump looked at all the tariffs from Canada and said, nope, we're going to tariff you back exactly the same. Canada's economy would totally collapse within 5 days to 2 weeks. If we tariffed everything back exact levels. Holy shit. If we looked at the UK, Europe, all these other countries, Japan, China, and did exact reciprocal on every single thing, tariffs, boom, the world economy would collapse. Trump is actually being very nice about this. Very nice. I mean, holy shit. Europe spent more on Russian fuel than they have given to Ukraine. Yes, I saw that. Shameless. You're definitely gonna need to try to get involved in your government up there, because they need a little more of that common sense being spouted up there. Sorry, the village idiot thing is still making me laugh every time I see it. I can't stop laughing about it for some reason. But yeah, that is nuts that they're spending that much, but then they're bitching at America. Oh, I love how brave they all were until Trump really did say, fuck it, fine, you do it. And they're like, well, yeah, we'll rally around Ukraine. Yeah, we love you, Zelensky. Hey, America, Zelensky, you might have to go back and talk to them. America, we love you, we need you. I don't know, handle your own shit in your own backyard. Hey, NATO, where the fuck are you at? Do your job. Let's see. We drill and refine our own oil and gas here. Oddly, we buy some from Norway and sell some to France. You guys do buy some from Russia. It's a fact. I do not know why you buy. You bought something on Nord Stream and everything. But that's an actual fact. I don't know why you are buying any from them instead of, if you need any, buy from America. I do not understand Europe. I mean, anybody in here, please tell me what the fuck is with buying from somebody you call your enemy instead of buying from your ally. An ally who says they will give you a deal. An ally who protects your asses. An ally you are demanding money from for Ukraine instead of you doing it. Oh no, hey, maybe you could help by buying from us. That would be friendly, wouldn't it though? In the year 2525, if man is still alive, if women can survive, yeah. It's a real song from the 60s. Really? Well, what do you know, Jim? Thanks. In the year 2025. I still remember, what was it, the old Conan O'Brien? In the year 2000. Remember those? Conan got the raw dog from NBC, by the way. Really? So you guys all know this song? Good. I'm looking that up when I'm done here. Zager and Evans? Put that on my phone real quick so I don't forget. Zager? That's a new one on me. Zager and Evans. Rock duo. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Now I got something to look up. Ooh, I see little bitty records on my Google search. I don't know, Rebecca. Last I knew, you did buy some from Russia. But maybe I'm wrong now. Maybe you guys did fix it. But during the first Trump term, your prime minister at the time was pissing on Trump on it. And was angry, and Trump was having an argument with him. Let's see. Maybe you guys have changed. Last I knew you did. Has been reducing. Yes, you do still buy. You do still buy. See? You do still buy oil and gas from Russia. So sorry. Since I've been reading a lot of this stuff, as I was wondering why you do it. I was like, why in the hell? Why do you do it? So, but you do still buy. Wow, you guys all knew this song. Well, except Urbexy and I don't know if Ray might know it. Ray knows even more music than I do in some ways. So wow, I have not heard that one. I'm with Urbexy. But no, I don't. Okay. I will go and give Trump credit for this one for now. Fine, a 1 month, but I think it needs to be hitting them. I think it's time to get our auto manufacturing back to America, and I'm sorry to Canada, because that is not going to do good for you guys. That is not going to help Canada much, but honestly, it's time to get our auto manufacturing back in America. And I'm not trying to be a dick, because we do like Canada. But our companies, our cars, should be manufactured in our country. Just saying. Just saying. You know, Canada, you've got oil of your own, especially shale oils and other oil. There's no reason we can't get that Keystone pipeline going again, because we wouldn't mind buying from you also, or at least you transferring it down to our refineries and sending it out and selling it to other countries and making yourself money. We have no problem with that. Just our industry needs to be protected and brought back. I've heard it. It runs across time, and what is it's in the lyrics? What? Yeah, I thought Ray would know it. See, so far it's me and Urbexy that don't know that one, which is crazy because me and Urbexy have talked about music in the past too. But woof, I guess I went too new lately. Let's see. Shameless. As a Canadian, it is our responsibility to be good neighbors. It is, and it's, you know, it is. But you know what? I still think and I bet everybody in this chat that's in America or UK or wherever would agree that everybody's government needs to work for their people. And where I see a problem, because America is having this problem, but not as bad now under Trump, we were losing our identity. We were losing our own culture. And from what I see, the UK is in a huge, like Shameless saying, UK's got problems. Oh yeah, UK is in the middle of losing its identity. Big time. And I'm sorry, if that's a full white person identity with certain beliefs and feels and culture, then yes, you shouldn't lose that. You don't see people going, well, crazy. We can't bring too many white people. You know, they don't let them lose their culture in Africa and other brown countries. They don't talk about, we need to bring in more white people and unbrown the country. It's only majority white countries that think it's okay to decimate and change the culture of. That's racism. And I hate to tell people this, brown people are not the minority. White people are the world minority by far. So this is starting to seem like a little picking on minority here, guys. Let's see here. Melissa McKnight. Hello, how you doing? Not losing America. They lost it and I'm not even smart enough to know it. Ooh. Oh, you're talking about the Democrats. Hey, see? I got 2 brain cells in there still. There's 2. Oh, welcome, Melissa. How you doing tonight? Are you in America or are you in one of the other countries we have in the chat right now? You don't have to say where you're at, but I know we got some Midwest people here. We got some West people. We got some Canada. We got some UK, you know. I am in Middle America. How you doing, Melissa? Eva, you don't see Melissa. Check your settings. You might have a certain blocked setting set wrong. Because if you have, depending on your settings, also make sure you have all chat. Go up to the top of the chat and make sure it doesn't say top chat. Make sure it says all or live. I don't understand why YouTube does this, but even if you're the one doing the channel, you got to go to the chat and click it and make sure it's on live chat. Because if not, you'll miss people chatting. It somehow picks all. So Eva, make sure your chat is set on live, not top chat. Should be at the top of the chat window. It says live. Maybe you may have some settings so it's something blocked, or maybe that's I don't know. Maybe it's somebody you've accidentally blocked in the past. I don't know. Melissa, though, if you're talking about the Democrats, I think I agree with you. I may be too late to help the Democrats here. I think they're losing more Americans doing this. And I'm not sure what their angle is. And if you look at who they want to run, there's actually the floating out to run the evil Teddy Ruxpin looking guy. You know, Walls and that, I forgot Ghetto Girl's name. She's ghetto, and Officer Tatum says it, not me. I'm just following off him. Jasmine Crockett. Think about running Walls Crockett. Talk about tripling down on your screw-ups. Jim doesn't see her either. Huh. Because I know Buckle Bunny sees her. All right. Everybody in the chat who sees Melissa, put a thumbs up. So let's see. How many see Melissa? Sorry, Melissa. We're just trying to make sure everybody gets to see what you're writing there. Oh, okay. Refresh your chat, Eva. Try refreshing your chat. Ray didn't see her either. Then he changed his to all, and suddenly, ta-da. So you may have to... Oh, Jim Patterson doesn't. Yes, I see her. Bunny sees her. A couple people said hi, so... I would refresh the stream or refresh your chat. Or try going to... go to top chat and then let it sit for a sec, then go back to live chat and see if that fixes it. Okay, so it seems like a 50-50. See her and some do not. Well, isn't that interesting? Well, Melissa, you're under the radar. So, if you know any of these people personally, you can get a grudge out and they can't see it. It's your chance. Or Bexy doesn't see her either. Okay, so me, Bunny, Ray, I don't know if Shameless sees her, but yeah, at least 4 or 5 of us see her. Oh, does that mean Eva sees her now? Or is Eva just being nice saying hi? All right, guys. But yeah, I don't mind this 1 month pause, but let's get them in here and get it going. Let's get it going. Let's see. We did the polls. Protest in pink. I don't care about that. Talked about that at the beginning. We talked about that. Okay, let's hop on over to X and have some more fun. Let's see. This is a nice one right here. Oh, I don't even think you need sound on this. Look at that. This is over Trump Girl on Fire here on X. I don't like to mention people if I bookmark and talk about it. Impressive. In just 1 month, this administration can stop the invasion of the border. How about that? Look at that. Look at those numbers. In El Paso sector in 2023, the average was 1,800. Now, fewer than 100. Entire southern border, 2024 average. I believe these are daily crossings. 2,800. Now, 359. Holy shit. That is crazy. And this number, this 2,800, actually gives Biden some leeway. They're saying average for the whole year. For the highs, the lows, giving him a nice average. Just this 1 month of Trump, 359. Ooh. Oof. That's gotta hurt. Okay, Shameless Caesar too. Okay. Oh, now Eva found her. Okay. Okay, so it was a chat thing. Probably to refresh. Switch from live back to top and then back to live. Okay, there you go. Melissa, you're seen. Oh, holy crap. But these numbers are decimating to the Democrats. All the time they spent bitching and whining and, we need just immigration reform. No, we don't. I remember tons of people going, we just need enforcement. Ta-da! Enforcement. So yeah. Oh my God. Did anybody see this? There was a pundit on Piers Morgan trying to defend this. Whoa. This is the weirdest thing. She's like, well, it's just, I don't have anybody. Oh my God, this is one of the dumbest things. And the way she went off on her little tangent J6, oh my God. I don't know if anybody heard me last night. On my stream, I was like, every single time any jackass whines about J6, you should turn around and say, yeah, May 28th. And when they go, what? May 28th. Look it up. May 28th, 2020, when the Democrats went burning down half of Washington, D.C., when they attacked the White House, knocked down fences at the White House, burned 2 guard posts, injured over 200 plus Secret Service and Washington, D.C. police officers, put the president in a bunker. The only thing anybody remembers is the left calling him Bunker Boy. Oh, Donald Trump hid the bunker. They attacked the fucking White House. But that media got that one memory hold. You want to talk an insurrection. They were hanging Trump and burning his effigy and everything on White House grounds. That sounds like an insurrection to me. They burned down a church, damaged buildings throughout the city, burned guard posts on White House grounds. But J6, J6, J6. J6 can go up your ass. Let's talk about May 28th. A lot of people can let that get memory hold. Anytime somebody brings up J6, you go May 28th, motherfucker. Yeah, May 28th. Sorry, that one will get me cussy even from me. Tired of it. Okay. Why build a wall? Electric fences are cheaper. It depends on the fence. Depends how much power we're running through it. Now, if we're going to devote a nuclear plant itself just for our fence, let's run some power through that. Or even two sets of lineman's gloves ain't going to stop that. Sure, that'll work. The thing is, where Trump's wall is, people don't come through. They come through where the wall's not. But right now, even with the gaps, they're not coming through. That is crazy. It just shows, say, you're not going to get crap. So, yeah. Bunny's right, though. Electric can be cut off, yeah. Yeah, there's sometimes we over-depend on technology. I use this analogy because of auto mechanics. I know Ray's going to be going like this. We love technology in the auto industry. We do. As a mechanic, we love it. Our scanners and codes and be able to chit-chat with cars and bi-directional controls on our scanners. We love it. But they over-tinker things. Now, usually you turn your key, and that key would actually have a little wire, send a signal wire to the solenoid in your starter that would tell the solenoid to connect, and the main power to your starter, just vroom, start the car. Oh no, now you turn the key. That sends a signal to the computer that then talks to everything in the car. That then sends a signal to a relay, which sends a signal to another relay. That then maybe will send a signal to the starter solenoid, which is a relay, and tells the car, okay, we'll let you start now. It was easy to diagnose and fix a starter circuit back in the day. Now it's like, geez Louise. Now the starter has to know what channel the radio's on before it'll start the car. We've gone a little too crazy with technology at times. But yeah. But sometimes good old analog or solid walls work. And there's a lot of places around the world where fences and walls work. And by the way, if Democrats didn't think they worked, then why are their houses and compounds and estates all surrounded by walls? Just asking. Always thought that was weird. Oh, walls are bad, walls are racist, walls don't work. Your estate has a wall around it? That's different. That's what they do. Power is cheap. It only costs when someone closes the circuit. But we're going to leave it on all the time. If we had power going through like a border fence, I'd want that sumbitch glowing 24/7. I'd want enough power going through that. Nobody's even going to think about coming across. Where you're going to see the blue glow during the day. And it could look like the world's biggest bug zapper at night. See, that's the other problem. What if you electrify a fence that big? You're going to decimate the insect population and probably the bird population. How many birds are going to land on that? Cooked. Well, we could feed people, I guess. Oh, the more complicated they make the plumbing, the easier it is to stop up the drain. Great man. Montgomery Scott. When he messed up the USS Excelsior. Yes, Mr. Bramhall. appreciate the Star Trek. Oh, yes. Love it. And by my background, you know I'm definitely going to appreciate that. My key is in my pocket. Just push the button. I hate it. Yeah, there's good and bad of that. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, no problem, Eva. Oh, he's not showing it. He was in here earlier, but yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. It's the chat. Sometimes YouTube does that. You have to switch to the top and then back to live or refresh the whole stream sometimes. It does happen. But have a good one, Jim. Thank you. Hard to beat low tech sometimes. It really is. We've over-teched some stuff. There's things where the old way of doing stuff and the old stuff stood up. Things made out of metal and glass and hard, old plastics really stood up. The stuff we do now, it's like, ugh. It's like highways. Highways made out of, the big, thick concrete with the multi-levels of rebar. There's a lot of those around. But now they build roads with thin concrete and the thinny little rebar, and then it goes wrong, and then they're always out blacktopping it. Ugh. We build things for failure anymore. I remember my parents' refrigerators, the old Frigidaire, avocado green, and dishwasher and dryer and washer lasted forever. And after those finally died, they never had a model of either that lasted even half as long. We don't build things as good. And I think that's worldwide. Talking cars, wet belts. It depends, Urbexy. What kind of car? Does it have an auto belt tensioner? There are still some makes of cars that have manual tensioners. You change the tension. Because I'll tell you, when me and Ray were in the shop working on a lot of Japanese cars before they had auto tensioners, a lot of Japanese cars had belt problems. The domestics that had the auto tensioners didn't have them. Then we started seeing the Japanese cars go to the auto tensioners. And I think there's still some, most Europeans have all the auto tensioners too anymore. But yeah, wet belts. Hey, Eva. Have a good night, hon. No problem. I appreciate you guys stopping in. And hopefully winter starts going away for you and enjoy the daylight we get this weekend. But have a good night. Please hit thumbs up on the way out. And I will talk to you two later, kiddos. Have fun. They're a very fun couple. Talk to them a long time. Actually, I have Star Trek record on my wall. One of the old records with a storybook they sent me years ago. Got it in a frame and everything on my wall. Love it. One of my top cool Star Trek things. It's like 70s, 80s things. Oh, love that old stuff. But yeah, this here is peak stupidity. We're going to take a quick listen to this. In fact, I'll blow it up for you guys. I know my face will be in there a little bit, but I don't know if you've heard this or not, but this is peak dumbness.
But I think this was a lesson in finding one thing that you let yourself feel. And I let myself feel
She
joy
starts off good
about DJ, and I hope he's alive for another, 95 years, right? And I hope he lives and the life he wants to live. He wants to be a cop. He knows what he wants to do. And maybe when you have childhood cancer, that crystallizes for you. And I hope he has a long life as a law enforcement officer. But I hope he never has to defend the United States Capitol against Donald Trump's supporters. And if he does, I hope he isn't one of the 6 who loses his life to suicide. And I hope he isn't one who has to testify against the people who carried out acts of seditious conspiracy and then live to see Donald Trump pardon those people. But I think this was a lesson.
She started out so good, then went right to hell, thinking he's going to end up committing, kind of almost wishing the kid suicide stuff. It's like, whoa, that is stupid. Also, if this kid, when he's old enough to become a police officer, if Donald Trump is still around at all, or around as president, holy crap. We're talking Nosferatu here. We're talking Duncan MacLeod crap. Man, Trump's got that katana sword going on. There can be only one. Well, Trump would probably be. The Democrats would call him Kurgan. If you know the movie, you know. But what the hell, lady? Why couldn't you just left it, man? It was a good moment. I was happy. It made me feel, oh no. Gotta go J6. Like I said, you turn back and go, screw you, May 28th. That was a real insurrection. They actually attacked the White House. So, yeah. Oh, Urbexy talking about the wet timing belts in cars. Yes. Oh, the oil bath. We call them oil bath. Like oil bath, oil filters and stuff. Yes, those suck. But Tim Pool posted this. She says she hopes the child doesn't off himself. What a vile, disgusting thing to say about a child. You effing witch. There's times I look at Tim and I don't agree. There's times he just blatantly. And I think Tim, since he just had his baby daughter here recently, he's even a little bit more edgy now. Little less center of the road. He's seeing he wants shit to go right for his kid. And it's like, woof. I can't change the serpentine belt without disconnecting the motor mount and jack at the motor. Yeah. Right now, Ray is looking at the chat going, yep. For those of you who don't know, Ray actually teaches auto tech at a college. Yeah. He is actually a person that can actually fix his way out of a paper bag and even a plastic bag. Now, I've known Ray a long time. Probably one of the best auto techs I've ever met. So, definitely the best at best in my shop. So, but yeah. Shameless Games. You cannot sink much lower as a human being as that news person. Yeah. I mean, just all she had to do was stop with, it was a good moment. It made me feel. Democrats can't let themselves feel good, can't enjoy a good moment. Her brain had to automatically switch to, oh, but if he lives long enough, he'll become a cop and Donald Trump will do something. He'll have to. She's still thinking, what? Trump's still going to be around? Trump is like 80 years old. This kid, by the time he's an actual cop or Secret Service agent, let's say 25 years from now. So she thinks Trump is still going to be in power at like 100, 105. That is peak insanity that her brain has to go there. That is nutso. So yeah, Shameless. It is craziness, pure crazy. You can't even go to this level of crazy. She took the crazy and just went right off she did the lemming version of crazy there. If you cut that off halfway through and that's where she stopped, you'd be like, hey, woohoo, nice on you. But she had to go there. He built this. We got two things going to chat. We got this and we got the auto talk now. Welcome back to Shop Talk on Lion's Den. I'll have to do a channel. That's what me and Ray will do. Me and Ray will get together. Then we'll have Urbexy be our European man. And the three of us will get together and do a channel about car repair. Kind of like there was a public radio channel, a show here in America for a long time called Click and Clack. And they were known as the Click and Clack, the Tappet Brothers. And they did a radio call-in show, and half of it was comedy. Yeah, it's me and Ray and Urbexy will be doing the car talk thing. It was called Car Talk. That's it. With Ray, Click and Clack, the Tappet Brothers. So yeah, me, Ray, and Urbexy will do the new car talk stuff. Focus EcoBoost. The fungus among us. That's what we call that thing, Urbexy, the fungus. Ford Focus, nice little car, but boy, they're good for front end work. Oh, yes, it does. Yes, it does. But yeah, that is disgusting. Oh, hey, what is this? Ian Miles Chong, what the whole ass matter is with Pelosi? What is wrong with her? Hey, what is this? What is going on with her mouth? And she was like, they brought it in too late. She was almost like sucking on the end of her cane. She did a lot of this. I noticed it during the actual speech. I was looking at her going, what is wrong with her? It's like she had physical Tourette's. All right. Yeah, we're going to do a lot of these happy ones. Kind of make us go, what in the hell, and cry for humanity a little. That's kind of the end of the stream where we get a little less serious and go through stuff. She's an alcoholic. Yes, she is. But also, I mean, God, this lady is falling apart. Can you tell me that she is really there enough and knows enough still, is able to handle running our government? I mean, Shameless, you can say what you want about Canada, but if I remember, I don't think your parliament is as old, all out as old as our Congress. I think our Congress, I can't remember the article I was reading, but I think they said our Congress on average is 20 to 25 years older than your parliament, people. You got some oldies, but think ours is older on a 2-decade plus average. I know I'm getting closer to these numbers, and some of you in the chat are too, but there should be an upper level. There's got to be an upper level. Just because some people older, you guys do, but there's some older people, I couldn't explain what I'm doing right now to my father. My father, I've tried showing him YouTube stuff, my stuff, and he doesn't get it. So, yeah. There's got to be an upper limit. There just does. Nancy Pelosi is the poster child for term limits. She's also the poster child for the fact that people shouldn't be able to buy stocks while you're making laws. Making laws. You know what's going to happen. So you get to buy and sell and make insane money. That's called insider trading. And Martha Stewart went to jail for it. So do a lot of other people. But this witch gets to make $300+ million doing it. Insane. Yeah, okay, see, Shameless, mostly younger up here. And that's a good thing, even though it sounds like some of your younger is a little nuts. How about this, Shameless? How about we do a mid-range? Not too young, not too old. You got to have some life experience. How about we say, to be in government, be in Congress or parliaments, whatever, you got to be between, there's going to be an age range. A short one even. How about between 40 and 65? Right there. 40 to 65. You still got pretty much your mental faculties going. You've got some good life experience. You're not too old to be decrepit. You probably still know about technology and the hip things the kids listen to. You can still remember cruising and stuff and video games. But you're not, too far, too high, too low. You're not a hippie nutto. So I think between, how about that, 40 to 65, that 25-year range is the only range you can serve in these bodies. Might see a little more sense. She had a booze bottle into the cave. You know what? You could be right, because if you go back and watch a speech, she was putting that sucker up to her mouth a lot. She might be. She's like Austin Powers sucking on, got a straw coming out or something. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hell, I'm 62, but I know when to walk away. See, hey, there's the point, Shameless. You know when to walk away. Pelosi now has to walk her away. Yeah, how about that? If you're still young enough and spry enough and mentally awake enough, you can walk away and maybe do a little dance. There we go. We have one of those Dance USA video game machines in Congress, and everybody's got to do it on live TV every year. You don't have to be epic. But if you can't do Dance USA on level novice, you're out of Congress. There we go. If you can dance or walk away, we'll let you. If you got to have the walker, you got to have the cane, you out. If you're afraid to break your hip doing Dance USA, you're done. There's a good idea. Thank you, Shameless. You may have just solved the problems for a lot of governments around the world. Oh, my God. Well, once again, Jim Patterson, if you can pass Dance USA, you might be able to make it. And then also, we do Dance USA, and then if you pass that, we have you go on, oh, come on, help me here. You might be a redneck if. That comedian, God, I hate that. It's here. It won't get from here to here. We have him come on and give you questions for the, are you smarter than a fifth grader? Yeah, we have that. So we do both. We start off with Dance USA. If you can get past the novice level, you pass the physical test, then we have Jeff Foxworthy. Jeff Foxworthy come in and do the, are you smarter than a fifth grader? If you can't pass those two things, use out of Parliament, use out of Congress. Done. I like it. I would say that is not bad, yeah? The mob guys say her papa was in the mob, so she has mob mentality. I've heard that. And as Ray knows, here in Illinois, we have our own mobster. My wife cannot look at the governor of Illinois, Pritzker, without just seeing Al Capone or Tony Soprano. He looks like a mobster. He really does. I am 68. I don't want any kind of job. Hey, if you're able to do that, hells yeah. Have to do the YMCA. Oh my God. You know, Shameless, you might want to move to America. I know you love your country, but we might need you here. Because you need to come down here and just join Trump's cabinet. Because with an idea like that, oh my God, lefty heads would explode. Now to stay in Congress, the physical test is you have to do the YMCA dance on live TV for Americans. We'll actually let 5 of them do it in a row. Oh, the worst one out. Oh my God. Trump's favorite song. Oh, Lordy. Remember, Trump hates gay people. But his theme song is like one of the original gay group anthems. Oh my God. Oh, there you go, Jim. Well, they know what Feinstein was doing? She was barely alive, and she was having her staff was doing their job. She wasn't even doing it. She was sitting there saying opposite things. Weird, man. All right, let's see. Oh, here's one I kind of liked. I hope you enjoy this bit of brain rot. Turn this on. You're going to want to see this Zimzer. Zimzer.
I want to thank all you people out there for voting this individual in. Thanks so much, because guess what? I live in a rural community, and now I know I can't simply leave my house.
What?
Thanks so much, guys. I'm going to be underground. You guys won't hear from me again. Bye, guys. I want to thank all you people out there.
What? To quote Phil Collins, kinda. We live in a land of delusion. You know, I can't sing, so. It's a land of delusion. Oh. This is the land we are given, you know.
For voting this individual in. Thanks so much, because guess what? I live in a rural community, and now I know I can't simply leave my house.
What does that mean? Ding, 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 ding. What the hell type of redneck rural community sis you up is she living in? My grandparents moved to Canada from California in the 50s. Wow. They thought they were escaping then to sanity. Oh, no. Your grandparents are like, you know what? California's gone nuck and futz. Let's just go on up there to Canada where it seems nice, safe, and common sense quiet. Boy, are your grandparents still around? Because if they are, they're going, oh, shit. What the hell? Or if they are, ask them, is this better than California you left, or has it been reversed? I can rock that haircut. Yeah, it's quite the Zimzer haircut there, isn't it? Oof. That haircut just says, I use pronouns in my bio. Be careful, do not get my pronouns wrong. Any girl with that haircut, sorry, that usually means pronoun time. And that means yikes. Oh, did anybody see this? Now, at first it was 3 Democrats did the same cringe. It was from a script from the DNC video, whining about Trump and stuff, and now it's up to 22 of them. Democrats, for the love of crap. Is that a he or a she? That is a Zimzer, buddy. That is a Zimzer. And don't even get me going about those pronouns. I'm still stuck on the Star Trek thing. Is it time for another colorful metaphor? It's time for a lot of colorful metaphors. And every time they try pronoun stuff on me, I give them metaphors. Yeah, this thing here. Oh, yeah, I loved that. There's one of the pictures of it. Best comment wins. We'll go there in a second. But yeah, Scott Jennings. Dude, Scott Jennings. I'm not very religious, but he's doing God's work on CNN. Oh, the faces and meltdowns he's causing over there. No, they passed years ago. They know they'd be like, what the fuck? Oh, my God. Oh, shameless. I'm sorry, but geez. I'm not trying to laugh at the, I'm sorry they've passed, but yeah, I'd be wondering, like, they went up there for sanity, and now if they're up above watching, they're going, oh, shit. What did we do? What happened? What happened to Canada? Shim. Shim. But look at this crap. Democrats' offensive messaging, not policies, are a problem. So they all just put out the same video. The same video, the same script talking about Trump. It is nutso. All these loons. It's crazy. I mean, Jesus. Donald Trump campaign problems. Look at this. All of it's posted the same. Shit ain't true. Trump promised lower prices day one, but costs have only gone up. Shit ain't true. Trump has promised. Trump focused laser on giving the ground cut. And the same over here. Same over here. It's crazy. If you go watch the actual video posts, they all say the same thing. It is almost verbatim. Little aside here. When I was a kid and I saw the disc said verbatim, I actually pronounced it verbatim. I thought it was like Ovaltine or something. I don't know. It just looked like a weird word to me. Anybody else have a problem pronouncing that word when you're younger? But this is stupid. Instead of doing their own thing. Now, my thing is, what do Democrats say about Trump supporters and lefties? You're in a cult. If this isn't a freaking cult, the only thing left is for the Democrats to drink the Kool-Aid. Democrats are in the cult. This proves it. 100% a cult. When you are going to take the same and do it all, it's pretty much standing there in your robes and your little candles and going, oh, we all pray to the almighty lefty. You know, it's that Star Wars, oh, come on, the Star Wars show that did so bad. They got one season and it got canceled. Oh, come on. Oh, it's so bad. But I remember the one scene in it, and it was, I kid you not, it was about lesbian space witches who use the Force, not Force, to just make children. So it's like Force scissoring. Sorry if that went too far. Oh, the Acolyte. The Acolyte. This reminds me of the Acolyte, or the power of one, the power of two, the power of many. I shit you not, that's a scene from the Star Wars show Acolyte that bombed because it was literally about lesbian space witches. I shit you not. Go look up Critical Drinker or Nerdrotic, or go find the show and watch it yourself. You're going to see your jaw hang how stupid it was. There's a reason it got canceled. But this is a cult. Can Jim Jones make the Kool-Aid? Yeah. I mean, even Kool-Aid Man looks at this and you go, hey, are the Democrats in a cult? Oh, yeah. That's a cult. I think you guys should take this tweet right here from Western Lensman, Or you can go, and go over and share this with everybody you know if you're on X, every lefty, or even just on your own feed and go, the Democrats are the cult. This proves it. Proves it. In fact, I'm going to comment real quick because I want to make sure. And I'm not sure this is a word. Let's see here. What will we do for a good one for that? There we go. There we go. There, you guys can see a live response. Shameless Games, love for Critical Drinker. Oh my God, he's amazing. Now, the other channel, Nerdrotic, I'm talking about, he has over 1.4 million, I think, subscribers now. I've been a member of his channel since he was under 1,000. That guy has done amazing. He has done amazing. But yeah, share that out, guys. Go look up Western Lensman. I can't share it in the chat the way they got this working right now. But if anybody can grab this and share it. Oh, nice Lee Van Cleef picture. But yeah, share that out. And if anybody gives you crap, you go, who's in a cult? Who is in a cult? Come on. So yeah, just craziness. Did you know that here in Canada, the words mother or father are not allowed to use in... Oh my God. You are kidding. You're kidding. There's a governor just recently who was trying to get the word mother removed from their state house and be called birthing people's, instead of Mother's Day, you would have had birthing people's day or something. And people are like, the fuck? Just read the room, Democrats. The overwhelming majority of Americans, and I think Canadians and UK citizens are against this crap. It's stupid. We can't go with grade school, high school biology anymore. Somehow we are affirming mental illness. That's exactly what it is. Actually in the medical books in America, the DSM-5, as a mental illness, is body dysmorphia. Now, the reason it's still in there, lefties would love to take it out, but they can't. Because if they do, they don't get free drugs to haul their gender crap. Because if it's not an actual listed physical illness, so on one hand, they say it's not an illness. On the other hand, to get cheap or free drugs for it to help, they say it is. Ooh, look at that. Look that crap up. DSM-5. Nerd is good as well. Oh my God. Yeah, Nerdrotic is good. But man, there's a lot of... I follow a lot of those guys. As you can see why. Like I said, you can only see a part of my pop culture. I got Cadillacs and Dinosaurs poster here. Iron Man mask. Buck Rogers comic. Next Gen poster there. And a breakdown of the X-Wing fighter. Some Star Trek records. G.I. Joe toys. Yes, I like my G.I. Joe stuff still in my Transformers. So, I got a lot of stuff. I got a big Batman tumbler back here that somebody threw out in the alley. It's crazy. It's huge. Big old tumbler. I got Schwarzenegger, Clooney, Chris O'Donnell, Batman and Robin poster back here. Yes, wasn't a good movie until suddenly compared to new movies today. Poof. So yeah, I follow those guys for a reason. Make America normal again. So Ray wants mana. 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 Make America normal. Good luck. I like that. Oh no. News media do the same. Just talking points. Yeah. Same script worldwide. Yes, crazy. That's another one of those. Basically, big banks ensure we stay in debt. Yes. Big pharma ensure we stay sick. Yeah, it's funny because with all of our medical technology today, when's the last time you heard of anything getting cured? Yet Louis Pasteur could cure stuff. Come on. Man barely had electricity. He's messing around with molds and spores and he's able to make cures. Why can't we make cures anymore? No money in a cure. So yeah. Weapons manufacturers ensure we stay at war. Legacy media ensures we stay ignorant. Yes. Nailed it. Oh no. We can't win over sane people, so they go after the children when you aren't looking. Yes. That's what's freaky. It's going after kids. Of course, the thing is, here's why they do it. There is a reason. Not only because they're loony and they think that they have this arrogance that they're so right. And it is arrogance. But also, it's survival. Lefties are not having kids. These are people that are openly sterilizing themselves, have abortions just for the hell of it, because it's empowering. The people in the center and the right are the ones still having children. So if you're the lefties, you got to indoctrinate kids, because you're a dying off breed. Yeah, it means over time, it's getting less and less of you because you ain't reproducing. So that's why they go after everybody else's kids. They are trying to keep themselves alive in a bad way. Shameless. I'm a diehard truck guy, but old school stuff. Yes. Yes. None of that J.J. Abrams crap. In fact, I even cut off during the next gen stuff. The next generation movies, as soon as they started making, that is the same guy involved with making the new CBS Trek that's horrible. Because he's the one that started making Insurrection. Started making, this Federation is evil. Whatever. It was a dumb storyline. There's tons of people that the Federation by the time have already encountered that are omnipotent, live longer, live shorter lives, live crazy long lives, whatever. So these people living long, they wouldn't be like, oh, we're going to displace them and make ourselves live forever. Stupid. That was a bad movie. Plus, come on, an old D7 Klingon ship is going to take out the Enterprise, even with its shields down. That ship ain't got a millionth of the firepower of the Enterprise D. Enterprise D, all they do was photon torpedo and boom, gone. But oh no, it took out the Enterprise. Yes, we are wandering off course. Shameless, I agree with you. And by the way, just for anybody else here, if I haven't pissed you off yet with sci-fi, I'm hoping you agree with me on this one. There are only 6 Star Wars movies. Yeah. 6. I may give you, the first, what is it? Oh, God, I'm having brain farts tonight. I'm having Biden moments. I may give you the, come on. The one with Super Chick who joined the Rebel Commandos. Somehow she's a nobody, but she's a commando. I may give you that one. But even it had problems. But yeah, I'm with you on that, Shameless. Totally. And if you look around my room, you don't see, I got Enterprise D down here sitting on my one small sub. A nice Enterprise D model. I got another D buried back there under my Scooby. I've got crap everywhere. I have the Klingon dictionary. So yeah, I'm there. I'm with you, man. Now this is a funny one from Crazy Vibes. What Democrats did today. I know it's an older one from a couple weeks ago, but look at this. Bitch, cry, moan, defend bureaucracy, disregard the will of the American people. It's just as perfect today as it was a couple weeks ago. Oh, that's good humor there. Oh, jeez. All right, guys, I think I'm about done here. I'm sure the wife would want to talk to me a little bit tonight. And we're in the happy portion here. And this one I still love. I've shared it before. Trump as the bull in the China shop. This is what I voted for. Yes, 100%. 100%. The Trump voters are not stupid. We knew this wouldn't be without speed bumps. Like I said earlier, without stepping in cow patties along the way, hitting potholes and knocking exhaust loose in our car. We know. You can't fix 4 years of a clusterfuck in a matter of 8 weeks and without pain. If I remodel part of my house, it's nasty at first. If I have to fix a head gasket on my car, it's nasty at first. When it's done, yahoo. And that's what we're looking at. But I thank you guys for coming in. I'm not leaving quite yet, so don't hop off. This is my spiel that Mr. Miles tells me I need to make sure I do once in a while, which I don't do enough. Please hit thumbs up if you haven't before. Consider subscribing, or at least stopping back and checking if I do anything else you like worth your subscribing to my channel. If you didn't like anything I said and you're lurking in the background, if you lurked for more than 5 minutes, you have possibly an open mind. You may not agree, but you can also come in the chat. We will not crap on you for sharing if you disagree with us, if you're open to actual discussion. So we appreciate that, and I appreciate you even taking a little bit of your time, because time is precious. As somebody with a lung problem wasn't supposed to live past the age of like 16, 17, trust me, time is precious. That's why I think of getting older a little different than most people. I'm like, people are like, oh, you're getting older. I'm like, woohoo! Hell yeah. Better to be a dinosaur than be a fossil. So yeah, Jim knows that one. But now, if you guys want, if you want to hang around, feel free. But if you want to talk a little bit about sci-fi pop culture, feel free. I can do that too. So, a little happiness. It's either that or I can end with these happy moments right here. Just depends what you guys want to do. Because the chat does rule. Chat drives live streams. So, and I appreciate you guys being here. Amazing conversations, too. I like Make America Normal again. I like Mana. Mana. I need a shirt like that. Mana. I do like what Jim Patterson said here to me a couple days ago. I want to get a hat. I wear a lot of hats. I want one that says ice. I want to wear it to my gym. I'm going to look at getting one. Hey, thanks, Jim. I appreciate it. Shameless Games, man. Trust me, we do hope Canada does better. We do. We hope you guys get things righted. I hope you do good. I hope America and Canada stay really close and get back to where we were. Get back to being closer. And, I don't mind Trump poking. And I hope you guys don't take too much offense. Americans do love Canada. We are scared for Canada. We're really scared for UK and stuff, because that's crazy over there. But yeah, thank you very much stopping in. Please hit thumbs up on the way out. And once again, if you know anybody likes conversations like this, likes to be involved, just would like to look at a crazy person yapping on screen, feel free to let other people know about the channel. I am liking the live streams around this time, but I do also do a red eye stream sometimes late. So lately I haven't had a little time to do it, but trying to catch back onto those also. But yeah, so. Oh, Buckle Bunny, I thank you very much, hon. Appreciate you coming in, Connie. Shameless Games was fun. Thank you. Well, thank you very much. I try to do at least 5 live streams a week. That's my minimum to me. I actually enjoy live streams. Anybody who knows me from my other YouTube channels in the past knows I like live streams. For a long time, my health kept me out of doing this. And YouTube decimated, during their censorship thing during the first Trump administration, decimated my last political channel called the Potato News Network. I mean, decimated it. Took down like 95% of all my videos and threatened me with, we're going to ban you from YouTube. So I was like, oh, shoot. They even took stuff down from my Urban Exploring channel for some reason. This goes against our rules. Like what? So weird. But thank you very much, Shameless, and I appreciate you coming in with very good comments, very good lookouts, and we like hearing from not just America, from people outside of America looking in. We get to learn about your country. We also get to learn what you see in our country. Sometimes if you're right in it, it's hard to see. So feel free, if you disagree, please feel free to do that. And you may have given me the best thing tonight that's going to make me giggle. I keep thinking Village Idiot. I can't get it out of my head. In fact, I'm going to go tell my wife, and I bet she's going to laugh. So I appreciate that. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jim, Buckle Bunny, Urbexy, Ray Bramhall. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Shameless Games. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Eva. I appreciate you guys coming in. And I know I didn't hold up for Salty since he's on vacation, but I appreciate you guys stopping in. And by the way, if you like anything I do, If you don't know about Salty Cracker, he's, of course, but check him out. And also, I also like to recommend another guy like D-Day Cobra. Check him out. I'm not arrogant to say just only watch my stuff. You know, check out other people like crazy. They got good chats too, by the way. I get Trump, so all good. Okay, man, appreciate it. This is fun. Trump quipped. Make America normal again. Slamming the Dems for their stalwart support for boys. I will never understand that. I don't get it. Boy, I thought I was out and Ray pulled me back in, but I don't understand it. I do not understand their insanity they're dying on this hill. It's a saying, YouTube. It's a saying. My God, don't get on me. But I don't understand their willingness to lemming themselves for this thing. And I don't think most of them really believe it. Because I don't think they want their daughters and sons and wives and girlfriends and grandmothers and whatever else going through this or having to deal with it. They go to private schools. They don't do this in those schools. Weird, huh? So, okay, guys, I am going to get out of here before my voice totally goes. Go up and sit with my wife and talk to my dogs. But I will be on. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. As Jim Patterson and Connie know, I love doing this. I love live streaming, and I love seeing opinions. I love talking back. My wife will tell you I have a gift for talk. I'm sure Ray's going, yep, known Ray too long. He's going, mm-hmm. All right, guys, have a good one. Thank you. I will talk to you hopefully tomorrow if I get some time. Got a car to look at, but we'll see how that goes. My brother's van. Oh, boy. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Thank you very much. Have a good night. And go Trump. And, by the way, boo Trudeau.